Hello, everyone. I just kind of want to go over a few things to think about for the week. We are not having a meeting today on Tuesday. We will be having a meeting on Thursday to discuss what we're talking about right now. Uh, the first thing I want to mention is that this week should be focused on collecting and finding news articles for your hot newspaper. So, what does that mean? So, your hot newspaper, the details of that are going to be at the bottom of week 4, and I've actually given you an idea of the brief. And it's going to be due Tuesday, March 2nd for the rough draft, and it'll be due Tuesday, March 9th for the final draft. The There's going to be details here where you'll see there's two papers that are examples, and if you click on these, there are actually example papers of people who have actually done it before to give you an idea of what's going on. Also, I provide the actual hot news guide, which is a how-to of do's and don'ts and what the goals are for the paper. And I also provide a short outline as well of the formulation of the paper. So that's just to give you an idea of what the actual paper, what your goal is. So don't freak out too much about this because we're already going to start working on it. The assignment that you have due for next week is actually going to be filling out a newspaper article form. So I want you to find the 3 newspaper articles that you're going to use for your hot newspaper. And you're going to select 3 newspaper articles from each news outlet category. So mainstream, web-based, and international. You're going to find them all right here. So these are the suggested sources to look for. And actually, and the cool thing is, if you go ahead and click on these, they're actually hyperlinks, so it'll send you to those websites. Also, it's extraordinarily important that you watch the Research Methods News video because it goes through how to do detailed searching through Google search, through Google News search, how to go ahead and limit your searching to very specific timeframes and using specific keywords, and how to look through at keywords just through one website, for instance. So I show you how to do that in the Research Methods News video. So this is going to be what you're going to be turning in. So this is the prompt for it and gives you an idea of what the context is for it. These are 3 articles will be used not only in the hot newspaper, but also be used as sources in your final. You're encouraged to save all of the news articles you find, even if you do not use them in the hot newspaper. They'll be useful for later assignments. So make sure that you save whatever you're looking at. How do you turn them in? Well, they're going to be right here. If you go to the Google form link, if you click on that, it'll open it up and it'll provide you a form to fill out. You'll go ahead and fill that out. And for each page, it'll ask you to enter in information for a mainstream, an international, and a web-based source. And you'll go ahead and turn those in, and I'll have those reviewed. And so that's what I want you to be able to do. So make sure that you read the Research Methods News video, the lecture, and also make sure to watch Ali Velsh's video on how to spot fake news in a post-fact world. The other thing you want to make sure that you're doing is Journal 4 is up. And for those of you who haven't done, for those of you who are a little behind on the journal articles, please make sure to catch up very quickly. I'll leave an open door period right now to just go ahead and catch up, because that's the best way to lose points, is to fall behind on the writing journal. So make sure you catch up on those this week. On Thursday, we'll be having a meeting going over the sources that you're finding, and we're going to go ahead and start working through those, okay? Other than that, that's what we're going to be doing for the week. So make sure that the week is dedicated to finding and collecting news articles for the hot newspaper. And if you're curious about how all of this puts together, I also referenced the flowchart for the assignment flowchart. So we've already picked your controversial research topic. Now your hot newspaper is going to be related to your controversial research topic in some way. And you're going to want to make sure that you get 3 newspaper sources for your hot newspaper from a mainstream, web-based, and international source. And here's a tip. If you're having trouble trying to find something for a particular event, go pick a different story and then go find 3 newspapers for that. The newspaper articles that you find need to be about the same story and around the same time, within a day or so, maybe a little bit more of each other. That's how you're going to want to be able to find this stuff. And in the hot news research paper, or the research forms methods video, will give you some more insight onto that. So that's what we're going to be doing for the week. Be sure to check that out. And if you have any questions, feel free to email me, or we'll have discussion on Thursday.